Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach.
Last session, because we didn't understood about the role. We went through the recordings, uh, but the role
Which
management,
one?
the last session. Mm,
Okay, yeah, we'll go through that. Yeah,
okay, the authentication module. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so today, here the first what we discussed is what age vault. Okay, and then we discuss why we need vault. Okay, then we install a vault in dev mode, right? Now after that, there are two things. One is authentication and second one is authorizations. So here authentications, we have discussed multiple modules. Can you remind me what are the authentication module which we discussed?
Token-based authentication,
Yes, wonderful. Token and then
local username and password based.
password based, and then last one role based.
Yeah, role. So this is the concept we are not able to understand. Role based.
No problem. We'll go through this. So this is the authentication method. So today we'll focus on authorizations. Okay, authorization is equal to policies uh, in in Vault. That means okay, you can log in, but what you are allowed to do, that is called policies in Vault. So before that, let's do the role based. So here I'll go for Vault and uh, here this is the one. Let me open up. Now if you go for this, first of all, role based, let me show you that one. So role based, you have to enable it. Okay, so how do you enable it? So here what we did, using the UI, we enabled it. So let me run the authentic server. So go to the command line. I'm showing in the Windows only. So here, enter. Now I'm running the dev mode and let it come. Done. Now this is your rest of the data. I will store is copy it. I don't want to lose it. Okay, so this is the one. Now you can enable it through command line also. Okay, but here I want you to oh, enable it through API. So for that, what we're going to do that. So here there is a token for the root which is here. So this is the way you can enable it. So right now you see here access only token based is allowed. So basically when you start in the dev mode, all the data will be deleted. So here you can enable it role based, which you can see somewhere here, app role, and here you have a username. Others also you can enable it if you are using it. Okay, so that is how you enable it. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, now the question is uh, how to use it, how to use it. So now if you see that here, just look at this, what I'm asking you to look at it, and that is, and this is the password based, and this is the so just read it here. So what you have, this command will help you to read the rules. Okay, now whenever you have a role, you will get a role ID, right? And now if you see that, this will be helping you to get a one secret ID. Okay, secret ID. Now secret ID you can set it up here. This is the one variable, and you can write one secret. So see, now let's get the secret ID. So when you run this command for this role, which is web app, you get a secret ID. Okay, so here two things you got it. One is role name and one is a secret ID. Now here if you see that you are going to use login, see here, this is the authentication for the role. Here in your case web app will be there. So here you're going to log in and with the role ID which is web app and then secret ID which you get it from this command. Now you are going to log in here and now this will be login only for number of times which is 1. By default it is 1, mind it. So you want to set secret ID for multiple login, then you can specify that one and then accordingly you can decide. So here basically what is the secret ID and what is a role based? So role based basically will allow you to access the the this login from the certain machines. So here I have not put it that secret ID should be accessible from this place or that place. That I have not written, but here you can, while creating a secret ID, you can specify that the secret ID will be accessible from certain machines. So here
Raj, we lost your voice. We can't hear you. Uh, Raj, if you are saying something, we lost your voice. We can't hear you.
He's on mute.
Mute a little bit. Compressed sound.
He's saying something, but
Let me call you.
hello, I'm audible.
Yep, now I can hear you. When we lost you since couple of minutes after
Okay.
the you told about the
Yeah.
secure ID
Yeah.
keeping it variable, and we lost you from there.
Yeah. So what I was saying, you create a role with, see, you can set it up all this thing. Here secret ID. So this role should be active. Whatever the secret you generate, it should be active for this much. Number of time that secret should be used. From only this IP address should be used. So like that. And after that you log in. You generate a secret key using this command and log in. That's all. So secret ID is basically is a way to log into the vault with certain specifications and stuff like that. So if you want to see what are the more options which you have, so let me list out all these options. So list out all options for this one. So help command you can run it, but ChatGPT will be much faster. So see here, these are the all options which is available for, which is not available for password and token, but rules. Got it? Hello.
Yeah, Raj, so can you able to repeat this one again?
So secret, see, it's like this. You go for Gmail ID, and when you create a Gmail ID, so they give you the 10 secret ID, which you can use if you forgot the password. Remember that?
Yeah.
Or Facebook also. So it's like that. So this secret ID is a way to log into Vault if you're not using token or this one, what to say, password. Now, the advantage of secret ID is like you can specify from where it should be accessible, how many times you are allowing that. By default is one, and what should be the active when you log in, how much time it should be active, and many more options which I was showing you here. So this is the advantage of secret ID. So many apps nowadays they generate a secret ID, keep it safe. If you forget the password, then you can use it for this, like that. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so now next topic which we have to discuss about authorizations, and which we call it in Vault we call it a policies. So let's understand this. So what is policies? Vault policies overview. So Vault policies define permission in Vault. That means, see, you got logged in, that's okay. But what you are allowed to do, how can you decide? And that is done by Vault policies. So multiple option for assignment, uh, token, identity, or method. So that means you can use the policies permissions to token also, identities also like AWS and all, auth method like password also, app rule also. So all these things you can specify. Most specific ones wins. Most specific means the last one, and the most specific means there's a API based authentications, right? So the one which is at the bottom level is having highest priority. Policy is not been versioned. You have a certain default policies and root policies. So default policies and root policies, I would like to show you. Where is that? Uh, so if you log into okay, here, and now if you click on here, this is the default policies. That means it applied automatically to every authentications. And this is the root policy. This you cannot change. The root policy does not contain any rules, but you can do anything within Vault. It should be used with extreme care. And this is the default policies. You can details, edit, delete. So click on it. So right now, these are the default policy. You should focus on this, how you create a policies. So this is the path, okay? And this is the read, here update, update. So these are the path level update. And these policies you can assign to the user or role, okay? So let's say if you create a policies manually, I'm creating a policies right now, and this is the DevOps, okay? And you will write a policies. I'm not writing right now. You can write a policies. Let me hold on a second. So I'm going to copy this whole things right now. Policies, new policies, DevOps, and just put it up one. And I created a policies here. If you see now DevOps policies. Now if you want to apply to authentication method like here token, or let's say if enable the app role also enable method and done. So if you see that here multiple app role you have, token you have, right? So you can specify that what access you can assign. So here at app role, uh, here configure and multiple app. I have not created any, what to say, rules right now. So I have to create a rules. Let me create a rules through command line. So, so here this command will, let me create a rule. So this command will create a role and open up CMD vault login the root. So enter login and password is, and done. Now I'm going to create one rule with this one. So the rule ID, if you see here, which I created, I forgot that. So let me check this. So access app role, that is correct. So this is app role, it's needed. So now let me create one role and copy, enter. So the role should be creating now. Done. So here success data. Now here you have a roles. So go to refresh. Again, got here and here. Now go to access app role, and why you are not able to see this? Okay, yeah, those UI have a limitation actually. So that is the sorry, UI has limitation. Yeah, true. So that's the reason you are not able to see the roles. So you can list out the list of roles using. Let me use the command for it. List command to list the roles in app role in vault. So here, this one. So if you run this command, it will, Windows is little slow. Yeah, so see here, my role is create here. So UI has some limitations, so that is the reason. So now what you can do when you create a role, you can assign the policy. So I'll do that one by one. So let me move on. So here you have a default policy and root policy. Now you need to understand the default policies. So you have a path, and this is the path and what type of access will be given. You can check it out. So here policy syntax. So here this the document which you see, this is in SCL or it can be in a JSON also. So SCL means what? So SCL means Hashi configuration language. Okay. or it can be JSON document also, the policy syntax. In the policies, you will specify path and what capabilities should be there. So here you see the some of the path example. So it is a path of the vault in what places you store that. So secret, you see that some path int. So here you was secret location global. So right now if you see that this is the place which you store the all the the right now two secrets are there, chubby hole and secret. This is the place you store the all the password and all encrypted one. So these many secret engine you can enable it. Okay, so this is the one. So now uh, so this kind of path you have to give it based on your secrets created. And this path it not cannot be only secrets, it can be your app role path also, the the logging authentication method also, or it can be anything which should be the path based. Now there is a few things which you should focus, and that is here, let me explain it to you. So here you have a straight path. If you see here, you have a here if you see here you have a string, a star, sorry. Star means anything after the web you want to give it, or web app also. So match the this one. So global web star. If you use plus, okay, so here if you see that using the path segment match plus, so it can, and if you're using here, see the plus here, so in between one keyword will be there. So here plus means one keyword, so it can be anything. So this way you can make it your path very generic as well. Are you understanding, all of you?
So, quick question, man. So the path should be, what is the default path?
See, everything in world, first understand this way. Everything in the world is a path based, whether it's authentication method or secrets or policies. Everything is path based. So those path you want to give the read access, write access, or delete access or update access. That is done by policies. That is what we are talking about. So when you see here, when you create everything here, so let's look at this access. See here, app role hyphen, it's a path. Okay, inside that the name of the uh, in the UI is not showing command line. I showed you that. See here, the Vault UI only support configuration for authentication method. For management, use the API of CLI. So here, this one. So everything is path. Here also, this is the secret. So this is a path also. You can create a secret, it will become a path. So everything is stored at the path style in Vault. So that's the reason it can become API based. Getting opens. So here, these are the example for path. Now here if you see that here you have one example where secret slash and curly braces identity.entity.name. So this is the one parameter which is passed here. Okay, so this parameter is can be declared anywhere else and it will be interpolated. If you see that here, uh, allow a token to look up its own entity by ID or name. So this is one of the example where this path will be used to look up their own identity IDs. That means if you're logging using, let's say you have enable identity. Identity means you have access enable new method, and here you enable this one of this identity which is here, this one, Azure or Google Cloud or GitHub, okay, or LDAP. So these are the identity which you can use it. So automatically they will use their own entity IDT. So this is some of the example for path. Okay, so now here if you see policy contain path and capabilities. So path example you have seen it, some of the examples here. Capabilities means what? So capabilities means simple what access you want to give it. So here you have a standard CRUD capabilities, means you can give a create permission, read permission, update permission, or delete permissions. Okay, in simple we can call it CRUD. But apart from that, few special capabilities are also there, which is include list, sudo, and deny. So list when you give it, so here no access to key data, not implied by the read, but you will get the list of all the keys actually, but you won't get a data access. When you give the sudo access a special permission at the root protected path, do not imply other actions. Here, when you say deny, that means you are disabling the access. So when you use the deny, override all other actions like a CRUD and deny the full path for that. So these are the things. So now look at the examples here. So here, if you want to write up policies, what you have to combine path and what access you want to give. Path, what access you want to give. So here you are giving the read and list access to one of the web app. What is web app? So web app is one of the path which is a role which we created. Okay, if you remember. This is secret. Globo, name of the secret. Web app is one of the secret ID, and the secret web app you'll be having user ID and password kind of path. So here you are giving the read and list access. Here this is a secret. You are giving the read access. So like this. Now if you see that here you are giving the read, create, update, and delete, and here you see the plus action. That means between the Globo and API key, it can be anything. Anything after the web app, you are giving the create, read, list, update, and delete access. Here at the privileged, that means you see that here. Remember that this rule, the rule which is says uh, most specific wins. That means in this case, if you see that here you are saying most specific one. That means you see secret global web app, you giving all access, but here secret global web app privileged deny access. That means this will have a no access, though you have assigned this access here, you will not have access to this privileged locations. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, so now this is the one. Now use cases scenarios. So one of the use cases is junior administrator need to manage secret engine. Secret engine, the place where we store the password and certificate. So and follow the principle of least privilege access. That means you want to give the least access for that. No access to the content of secret engine. So kind of read access. So yes, create a secret engine management policies, assign the policies to junior administration. There's one more use cases, grant access to accounting secret engine, deny access to privileged information for regular accounts, allow management of metadata. So here you can create a counting policy, there's name mode, add a deny rule for previous path, and add access to the metadata path. This all will show you the demo. Okay, so this is the something which we have. So policy creation and assignment. So once the policy is created, how to assign? So directly to one token when created, during the creation of the token, you can assign the policy. That is one thing. So you can do that. Applied through authentication method also you can do that. Assigned to an entity through the identity secret engine also you can do that. So here if you see that first command. This command will list all the policies. Here, second command, which will help you to read the policies. Okay, example, let's say your policy name is secret management. So you can read the policies. Here you can write the policies. Okay, and here you see the write the policies is the coming, the content is coming from this file secret-management.sl has to be created. And after that, if you want to delete the policies, policy delete and the name of the things. And if you want to format the policy has got the, I mean basically formatting, then fmt commands you can use it. Okay, so let me show you the demo. How do you so you can create a policies, but how do you assign the policies? So here you see vault token create, you are creating a token. So the token should be having some access, right? What access? So here you're assigning the policies. Here you are creating, remember that username you are creating last time you did it. So there's one user which you are creating NAND. Okay, so while creating a user you want to assign some policies. So here it is. Here identities, if you want to use it then you can assign this. So here this way you can do that. Okay, so yeah, policies are associated with the token directly or indirectly, defining the actions allowed by the token. The root policies can do anything. It cannot be modified or deleted. The default policy is assigned to new token by default. Okay, so there's one default policy. If you don't assign, which will be assigned? Default one. It can be modified but not deleted. Paths define where actions can be taken. Capabilities define what action can be taken. Policies can be assigned directly to a token through an auth method or through an identity secret engine. So these are the things. Now let me show you the demo for this. So vault enter, and here. So this tutorial for Windows, if you're Linux user, you can use this one. So now I have started this server, have logged in also. Let me run this vault policy list. So clear the screen. So there will be two policies which we had at default and root. Have logged in as a root, mind it. So now here it is. Now, so this policies default and root. This I created through UI, right? Now, how can you enable the auth path? So this command again you are running, repeat. So enable the one more authentication method, because dev mode always delete that authentication method, right? So you have to do again. If you have not enabled through the dev mode, you don't have to delete it. So here you have enable it. Now here you are creating the username ned and password tacos. You did the same thing already, so nothing great about it. So here copy, paste it. Now after that, here what we are doing, then this is the one secret file which you are writing it. So you are creating one more secret through command line and you are putting the content here. Now where is the content? So let me put that in the directory.
So, Raj, quick
So
question. So the above step, you just created a user called Mark, right?
yeah, this I did it first day also, if you remember.
Yeah, yeah, right. So only creating a user. That's
Yeah, this I created only user.
okay.
Now here I am creating a secret. Okay. So the name of the secret, sorry, here I am creating a policies. Name of the policies is secret hyphen management. Okay. Okay. So here I am creating one directory mkdir vault cd vault. Okay. So now I'm inside this directory. I will go inside this directory and create one file which is called secret hyphen management.sql. So let me create a file. So this is SQL file, remember. Now content is somewhere downside. So you can copy from here. This is the file and this is the content. So what you are giving the permissions, let me show you. So here you are giving at this location, you see the star means all these access create, read, update, delete, list and sudo to the secret engine. Now if you see that here at the sys mount, so that means inside the sys mount you are giving every access. At a sys mount level you are giving the read access. Okay, so manage secret engine. So multiple things can be done. So I created this one. Somewhere downside you had that data. Now come back to top. Okay, and now run this command. So this command will create the secret. Sorry, policies. Enter. In the same directory the file is there, so it will read it. Using UI you can check it out also.
So where is this sys mounts path in the UI?
Yeah, so I'll show you this. So this is the secret in management. Now I want to see that. So go to here. One more policies. See, this will create this. So you can create through UI also, but command line, what we use it, you should practice it. Now you can read these policies using this command line. Copy paste.
Yeah. So Rajesh, that's fine. I'm asking where is the sys hyphen mounts path in the UI? Because you said everything is a path, it should be there, right?
Ha. So sys mount basically anything which is here. Sys
Mhm.
mount is a system path. System path means I'll put it in this way. Sys mount is the place where all the secret engine is being mounted. I'll just come to that point also. Just give me a second. So here you can leave that. If you want to read through command line, you can run this. Okay. Now, when I'll access the sysmount, you will understand this. UI, lots of limitations are there. So command line is best. So all the mounting which you do for the secret engine, it's sys means system, mount means secret engine. So something like that. So here, if you see that command line, now this is the way you can see that. Now this is done. Now here I want you to focus on this one. Okay, so this topic uh, I have not covered so far, but for the policies I need this one. So what is this? So guys, here I am enabling the secret engine. What is a secret engine? Secret engine is a place where we store the data. Okay, the password, certificate, TLS, everything we store the data. So here if you see that two secret engine is there, secrets and chubby hole. Now if you look at it little bit carefully, there is a secret engine type are there. Okay, so if you see that multiple types are there. So infra, these are the console, different tools are there. Cloud based are here. Now if you focus on Kiwi is a built-in type. That means you don't need to install separately. So this is a one temporary database is being created and key and value. So it's a built-in. Okay. So in so that you can use it. So if you see that here, there is one built-in already there. The secret which you see is a secret engine. This is also key and value secret engine storage. Okay. But right now what I'm doing basically, I am creating it I'm enabling one more secret engine. So what is the name of it? Accounting. And here the API version of accounting will be 2. That's the updated one actually. And then here KB means this is the type of it, key and value. You can UI also you can use it here and you can do that, but command line is you should practice it. So let me create one secret engine now. So clear the screen and done. So this is the something. Now after this secret engine, I want to store some secret data. What data? So here I am KB. See that here vault, key and vault, put accounting. So key value is a type. Put means you are adding it to which secret engine, this one, and this is the path. Okay, so this path you can decide whatever you want. So you can creating this path. Everything is stored in the path, mind it. So you are storing the API tokens for the user, which is this one, and token value is this one. User token like this. So key value like that. So this is the key value and the name of the key value is D101 and D101 is API token. D102 is API token stored in the accounting secret, which is supported by KV, key and value. So like that. So there's a 1, 2, 3 and here if you see that I am storing in the privileged one. So here P for privileged, D for normal. Please remember that. Now, if you remember that little bit of secret engine, see here, mount we allowed everything, but here sys mount we started reading. So we'll see that. So let me create each one of these. Copy, enter, copy. Windows is taking a little time. Done. You see here key value, created time, deletion time, destroyed, version. You update, it will become version 2, mind it. Second one, and third one, and the last one which I created. These sessions again will have a separately, but for the policy demo, we need this to be created, this data, because you assign the policies to check that what secret is accessible or not, right? So all these things. So are you comfortable with it? All of you? All of you? Hello.
Well, understand. Again.
So this is the real data, okay, which we store. We want to protect these secrets, okay. So now we can craft the policy allowing access to regular tokens and denying access to the privileged tokens and stuff like that. We will add the policy through UI. So this you can do that through UI also. And now if you see that accounting API token, these are the one. So right now I can see that. Why? Because I'm the root. Okay. So I can see everything. Okay. You can see everything. So now you can assign the policies and then we decide this. So till here, let's practice for the day. Okay. Next one. After that, we have to set up the policies and fix that, add the access and all. We'll take it next session. Will that be okay?
Have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.